So, hello friends. Now we will start the explanation of the chemistry part which was there in your this major test 3. So let me open the question paper for this. Well, this was related with 2-3 topics, or basically only one major topic, compound element. And then also we have done some little part which is related with the synthetic fiber and pollution and plastic. Sorry. So over here, wool is an example of. Wool is obviously natural fiber. It is neither plastic nor it is man-made fiber. Man-made fiber and synthetic fiber are almost same. Man-made fiber without using any natural raw material is. Now this is clearly nylon. The very first is doubtlessly rayon, but rayon was not fully without using any raw material. It was using the particular raw material of the plant, and that's why rayon is not the correct answer for this. Nylon will turn out to be the correct answer for this. 23rd question is a unnecessarily diversion over there. Nylon wire of length 10 meter and the area of cross section 1 square centimeter can hold more weight than a steel wire of same dimension. Now this 10 meter, 1 square meter is nothing, 1 square centimeter has nothing to do with this. There is a clear-cut statement that a steel wire and nylon wire, if we compare the two, nylon wire is having more strength than steel wire. That's why parachutes are made up by using nylon over there. Next is nylon is natural fiber. This is definitely incorrect. Nylon is not waterproof. So come on, nylon is doubtlessly waterproof. And the image is not of nylon ropes. These are nylon ropes. Certainly, yes. These are available in the hardware market. And this option is also, because of this not, it is not correct. These are the figures which are available in the book. So adjoining figure shows rectangular arrangement of plastic. Though I see rectangles, there is no word by rectangular arrangement. This particular is called as cross-link arrangement of plastic, and another is linear arrangement of the plastic. Sudoku puzzle, this particular is only to divert your concentration. There is several many square, and generally arrange the numbers so that horizontal total, vertical total, this total, that total will be same. It has nothing to do with this. But if someone is very much possessed by that puzzle, then he may hit that answer over here. Right. This again is an informative, nothing special about it. Bakelite is an example of thermosetting plastic. They do not change their shape when they are heated. That plastic which change its shape is thermoplastic, and this is not thermoplastic, it is the thermosetting plastic. 26th, if a tin is buried on 1st January 2021, then it will decompose nearly in. Now there is a one table in your book which gives the account that what decomposes in how much time of duration. So over there for tin, it has been written aluminum or tin, 100 to 500 years. And that's why over here, 2021 is added by 100, then it will be 2121. And if I add 500, it will turn out as 2521. So it is going to be during this particular, it's a misprint over here, obviously. It has to be 2521. So 27. By that, answer is not going to change because this particular is just 1 year. This turns out to be 60 to 90 years. So obviously none is correct. So the B choice has to be correct. This is little bit related to your memory. As a responsible citizen, the 5R principle means. We definitely know these principles. Principles are reduce, reuse, recycle, recover, and refuse. Now, these are the words which starts with R and very similar to these wordings. So you have to be very clever and you should hit the choice as B. There is nothing to explain. It has just to related with your memory. Synthetic clothes are not to be used in kitchen or in laboratory because if it gets wet, will not dry immediately. Exactly reverse is going to happen. They will dry very fast. Synthetic fibers are good conductors of heat and electricity, so can cause problem. No, no, no. They are bad conductors of heat as well as electricity. During fire, they stick to body and become problem. Yes, this is perfectly correct because after heating, they shrink. They don't expand. So they will stick to the body and that's why it is more hazardous. They can catch fire easily to be a problem. This also is not a true statement because they are bad conductors of heat. 29th, again informative, nothing special about it. PET stand for. So it is polyethylene terapeptide peptide. 30th question is an interesting question. It has been told to me that read the information about the plastic and determine every hour how much plastic we will throw in a ocean. For easy calculation, assume 1 year to be of 400 days and instead of 365 days and 25 hours instead of 24. Information is provided over here. Either you can catch by this or this, whatever it is. Most important part is this information. It's estimated that 10 million ton of plastic is dumped into our oceans every year. What I want to calculate is how much plastic is dumped determine every hour how much plastic is used for dumping. So the calculation goes something like this. First of all, I must know what exactly 10 million is. So million means 10 lakh. 10 million is going to be 10 followed by 6 zeros. Because 1 million means 10 lakh. Actually, in English, there is no word lakh. If I want to say 1 lakh, an Englishman will say as 0.1 million. Anyway, fine. So this particular is 10 million ton. Ton means 100 kg. That's why still 2 more zeros for indicating these many kg. When it is per year. Instead of dividing it by 365, it has been said that divided by 400 days, this turns out to be per day. So these many kg per day. So obviously this 2 zeros will get cancelled with this. 4 divides 100, giving me 25. So now what I have is 25 followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Divided by, now this is days. So I want per hour. So in one day, how many hours are there? 24, but it has been said that for calculation purpose, you consider 25. So when I use 25, I will be getting 1 over here. So obviously it turns out to be 1 followed by 5 zeros. These many kg per hour. So it is 1 lakh kg. Every hour we are dumping in ocean. Just try to imagine. And this is the weight of plastic. So how much plastic we are wasting? Just try to imagine. Just look at the problem. Again, it is more of information of the numbers. And that is how you get the answer over there. 1 lakh kg per hour. And that value is over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 lakh kg is added every hour. So this is how it is. Now the next thing related with compound, element, mixture, and all those things. So gases have neither definite shape nor volume because the reason is interparticle forces are negligible. This is the difference between liquid, solid, and gases. Now this is a funny answer. Gases have neither definite shape nor volume because they are gases. Now, this cannot be the answer. Interparticular force is very strong. This also is incorrect. Temperature of the gases is high. This particular is not true, not necessary. They will occupy the volume of the container all the time and every time. Bronze contain atom of. Informative, it is basically copper and tin. Over here, just look at this. Copper has indicated by CO. CO is not the symbol of copper. And in the state board book, it has been written in this way only. Copper is Cu, zinc is Zn, tin is not Ti, tin is Sn. So C choice is incorrect and D choice is correct. Chemical symbol for iron, copper, carbon, and aluminium are respectively. So we definitely know the symbols. For iron, it is Fe. Copper, it is Cu. Carbon is C and aluminium is Al. So that is found at choice B. And that will be the correct answer for this question. All these symbols are used in your book somewhere or somehow. In compound, the molecules formed from atoms. These atoms are joined with each other by chemical bond. This is the wording from the book, and you can see this particular. Certainly gravitational force is not there, neither magnetic is there. There is no chemical glue used. It is chemical bond. Next are highly informative. Symbol for sodium is Na. Then I want to choose the correct choice from the given choices. Every compound is made up of elements. True. Every mixture is made up of compounds. Not necessary. I can have a mixture of elements also. I just need that there must not be any chemical bond between them. For example, I can have nitrogen and hydrogen, and this will be a mixture. They won't react with each other. Every mixture is made up of elements. This also is not necessary. I can have the mixture of water and say oil. Now this is the mixture of compound. So that's why the correct choice is only first one. Remaining are not true. 37th, NH3, CO2, SO2 are examples of all the three, ammonia, carbon dioxide, and sulfur dioxide. They are gases. They are compounds because they are made up by different elements. They are the examples of atoms bound by chemical bond. Yes, sodium and 3H, they are bound by chemical bond. Same is true for this, same is true for this. And that's why for 37, the D choice is the correct choice. 38, colloids in which solid is added to gas and liquid is added to gas are. Now, when I say solid is added to gas, at that time it is smoke. Carbon particles are added to the air. Whereas liquid added to gas is a fog. So this information is there. I have taken this particular. The name of atom means atomos, means unbreakable. This is there obviously in state board book, as well as I took this particular. Then the 40th and the last question, hydrogen, chlorine, nitrogen are examples of. Yes, all the three are gases, but they are elements because there is no combination of two different elements. So they are not compounds. So they are examples of elements, and their atoms are connected by chemical bonds. Certainly, yes, there is a chemical bond between hydrogen, hydrogen, chlorine, chlorine, and nitrogen. And that's why here also it is all about. And with this, we end the particular explanation which is meant for us. I hope that there will be no further question over here, and everyone must have understood this. If anybody needs, I can show the particular linings in your textbook where the answer is available. So put little bit more efforts. I don't know what the result will be, but effort should be there. So we'll end up the particular meeting over here. Let me say goodbye to everyone.